Untitled Fire, my name is Kiahonfire and welcome back to Valheim. Today I have a swamp guide for you, teaching you about the swamp. Now first things first, we're going to talk about equipment. You want some really good equipment going in here. You preferably want a fine wood bow, you preferably want some bronze weapons, a good shield, and some good armor like troll armor or better. Okay, so we're here. Welcome to the swamp. The swamp is a very dangerous place. You have little green ogre people in here. You can get trolls. You can also get leeches, slime blobs, and skeletons. That means archer skeletons and archer ogre people. I'm saying ogre people because I can't quite pronounce what they're actually called. There's also these little globules that are stuck to trees. If they're low enough in the ground, you can hack them off with a normal axe to get yourself some of that green gunk. But basically, the most important part about a swamp is the swamp dungeons that you'll want to go to. You can only open these with a key that you get from the Elder upon killing the Elder. He will give you a key that looks like this, called the Swamp Key, and that's your only way in. You're getting in those locked dungeons. Now, I have a little base camp set up near a dungeon, which is always a brilliant idea. And I'm going to go over there now. I'm going to show you what happens in these dungeons and give you a little bit more information about the swamp. And here's something you need to be careful of in the waters. Here is a leech. You don't want to get bitten by one of these. They're pretty easy to kill though, so that's quite nice. And they drop a very useful thing called a blood bag, which you can use in health brews when you make a cauldron. So worth holding on to. You can also get intestines from the little green ogre guys that you can make sausages out of, so definitely worth holding on to. I got myself a little workshop here so I can just, casually fix what I need to fix and all of that great stuff. And then the most important part, of course, being this dungeon here. There's also one of those little guys in the background, and we're going to go and visit him just for the sake of the video to show you what all of that is like. Apparently I feel like punching the leeches today, which is not a good idea. You just want to get rid of them if you can. There we go. Oopsie, knocked a tree down. That should have probably got the attention of our friend over there that I wanted to attract though anyway. So these guys are the ones you need to be the most careful of because they hit really, really hard. This is why you need the armor mostly. Because of these guys, however, you can execute them pretty easily with other methods, like such as the bow and arrow. Here's another one. You get archers of these guys, which is also pretty brutal. I'm going to fight this one one-on-one. As you can see, I can parry him, but if I wouldn't, he would hit me pretty damn hard. So that's a few tips already, and let's go into the dungeon now. We have the key, so I'm going to use this swamp key. It stays in my inventory. I'm going to go into this crypt here, and this is what I'm going to see. We've got some glowing mushrooms here, yellow mushrooms. So you can see there's some really watery substance. You can already see there's some mobs on my left. If we get the attention of that. So you will need to be on high alert, and then we have this gunky green horrible swamp water also. I'm going to see if they come to me. I believe one of them is coming to me over there. So yeah, as you see, this is one of the things I told you to be careful about, is a blob. So you can melee it, yes, but as you can see, because I meleeed this dude, he's poisoned me really bad. And now he's trying to get at me. So I'm going to probably just try and set him on fire. Get rid of them that way. Because I don't really want to one-on-one him too much. There we go. And now he's down. You can see that really affected my health. So those guys are in here too. Definitely need to be careful with them. You can collect ooze off them though, which you make little bombs with, which is pretty good. So definitely stay well fed in here. And take it slow. Here's our next guy that we need to be very careful of. You see, here he is. Hopefully block him, which I did. For some reason I'm fist fighting again today. Seems to be a theme. Better chop that dude down. Killed him off. I'm just going to show you the whole dungeon to give you a kind of an idea of what it's like. It is a little bit dark in here, so it is a bit hard to see. Yeah, there's also these muddy scrap piles, which is actually quite useful. Again, you can't hit it with that. You're going to need something like a pickaxe to get through. I'm going to go for a top bit. And pretty much what I'm going to do is try and make a little hole in here where I can, snipe at them but leave a bit of mud in the way. That way they can't get to me, but I can get to them. It's also a very useful technique to do in here. So stand on some of this mud pile. Break my way in. So there's a little bit made here. I've scrapped a little bit, and there's a little bit on the side here. Let's see if I can see anything. I can't. But I've just noticed this is the room I want because it has that little red sigil there. If you find a dungeon with that red little sigil on there, you want to click on it because it's going to show you the next location of the bosses, you know? That's really good. So we now registered the bone mass. I can see where he is on the map, our nearest one. You see, they can't get to me, but I can get to them, providing they stick their head in the hole. So I'm going to see if I can... Yeah, there's loads of them. Apparently you got an advantage over me, which I'm not very happy about, dude. You can see I can have a little advantage here without getting hit at all. I can just wait in this little corridor and hit them if I like. So, right, now they've calmed down a little bit. I've killed the blob. Probably gonna go ahead and go in there, make friends with the other dude. Hey, buddy. How's it going in there? You a bit frustrated? Yeah. There we go. I've let him through now. Kind of. He's still gonna get stuck on some of these bits. Hang on, let's just remove this. Yeah. Hey, buddy. You see, you gotta be careful because they can definitely just come out of nowhere. Another one came out and I already killed 3. So that's pretty dangerous already. Especially if you have low health. Not amazing stuff at all. Another one just spawned. There's actually a spawner there, I believe. That would explain a lot. Let's have a look if there is. Because that's a lot of them already. Yep, there's a body pile here that's spawning them. Very dangerous, so we'll get rid of that. That's definitely something to be very careful of course, if you have a spawner there. We also scrap iron out of these guys as well, which is going to be a really easy source of iron if you come in these dungeons anyway. Also got a trophy. I'm probably gonna pick that up as well because that would be nice and handy. I'm gonna leave the bone fragments for now, I think. Just collect what else is here. But yeah, that's that bit done. So we definitely wanted to be careful there. There will be more spawners as well throughout this dungeon, but at least there's some good iron, right? You see, I'm getting plenty of iron out of these now and again. But not a lot of work, to be honest. I think there's some more there. I'm going a little bit forward. Yep, some more iron is coming out. Lots of nice scrap iron out of these horrible muddy piles. Oh, we got a blob attack here. Being attacked by the blobs. Multiple blobs, even. Pretty terrible. Because they actually hurt a lot. I got 3 blobs after me, so I'm going to have to use this cover here. Here, the blob. Hopefully get him to stop blobbing at me. There we go, another blob. Get him again. There's one down. Pretty vicious little assholes, aren't you? Hello, buddy. I'll try and ask him a question in a minute. No, he's gone around me. And unfortunately, he's poisoned me. Ah, Mr. Blob. That's very rude of you. Oh dear, that really hurts quite something. It really does hurt indeed. Oh, it seems we got our next mob also over here that's trying to get us as well. Killed us. It's a Wraith. Unfortunately, it came at a really bad time, Mr. Wraith. Very mean of you. They're also something you want to be really careful of. They come at night. So it might be worth sleeping the night away. Which I'm probably going to have to do to be able to get my stuff back. Alright, here's my last bit of the dungeon we get to look at. And this will give you a really good idea of what this is all about anyway. I hope this has given you a good idea of what dungeons are about down here. Very resourceful, nice places to be. Very wet and sloppy though also. All this mud scrap pile in the way. The water. Alright, so we do have another spawner in here, I believe. And we have a stronger dude in here too, by the looks of it. Gonna try and work some of this off. We definitely want to get rid of that scrap pile as soon as possible. I don't know if that will hold. Having a little bit on the edge there. Here he comes. He's an elite. Definitely want to be careful of the elites, that's for sure. He's out in the dungeon now. I'll try and block his attacks. Block them again. There we go. We got rid of the elite. Definitely be careful. Those guys, they hit hard. So just showing you how profitable these dungeons can be. You can see I've got 60 iron already, and I haven't even finished the whole dungeon yet. I do need another repair though at this rate, because I've run out of durability on this, so I'm using a little blade right now, which isn't exactly handy, but you know. I'm gonna actually go back and repair that. If you do die in there, by the way, the gate stays open as soon as you've you know, used the key to open it. It should stay open and you should have no trouble there. But yeah, definitely be careful in there because things can overwhelm you. There's also another thing I wanted to show you that you can get in these places as well very quick, that I just got in one of my chests around the corner, and that is poison arrows. Grab those, be a nice item to learn and use. So there we go. That's pretty much covers the dungeon anyway, what to expect. Those little green guys, blobs, and that's what you kind of expect down there. And then wraiths at night might come out, be careful of those. In general, green blobs, other green blobs, be careful of them. Definitely a really good farm, so make sure you have a good time over here. It will be really heavy to bring back, so you might want to split it. You know, you can do that with just a shift clicking on this. Very handy to know. I'm going to see if I can just take a little bit more of this home with me. It's probably going to take me a few trips to bring all of these goodies home with me, actually. So, but it will be worth it. So there we go. A pretty good trip at the swamp. And these dungeons also really good for that iron farming. So definitely worth a look at while you're here. And do as many as you can as well. Especially if you have multiple people with you, that's definitely going to help out on this. It'll be a breeze with multiple people, of course. Maybe a bit tricky if it's just you on your own. Because the swamp could be very dangerous, but not impossible to survive. Anyways, I think that pretty much covers this video and all I wanted to talk about. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!